Can Estonia enter Nordic or is it Baltic?
Estonia. Can it enter Nordic? If you've ever watched countryball videos on YouTube or read the comics, one of the running jokes is that Estonia wants to become a Nordic country, however, it can't.
Can I enter Nordic?
No.
If I cannot enter Nordic, nobody can.
Many in Estonia feel that their country should be seen as Nordic, however, many others disagree, feeling that it should be seen as Baltic instead. But why do they disagree? Well, it's a complex mix of historical, cultural, and political factors. Geographically speaking, Estonia is a part of the Baltic region of Europe. However, due to its close proximity with its Nordic neighbour Finland, and once having been a part of the Danish and Swedish empires, Estonia has had a Nordic influence on it as well. The Estonian language has a lot of similarities with Finnish, and many in Estonia argue that Estonia's culture, governance, and economy share a lot more in common with the Nordic countries than the Baltics. However, many others disagree with this take, stating that Estonia has more in common with Baltic and Slavic culture than Nordic culture. The southern part of the country used to be part of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and Estonia also used to be a part of the Russian Empire and later on the Soviet Union. Because of this, Estonia has many shared experiences with the other Baltic countries, Latvia and Lithuania. For example, on the 23rd of August 1989, Estonians, Latvians and Lithuanians formed a human chain of around 2 million people connecting Tallinn, Riga and Vilnius to protest against the Soviet occupation. Because of all of these factors, many in Estonia disagree about its identity. But what do Estonians actually think? Back in 2022, I travelled to Tallinn, Estonia's capital, to find out. Let's hear what they had to say.
Can Estonia enter Nordic or is it Baltic?
Baltic.
Why you do this?
Why?
Baltic, but a lot of people actually want it being Nordic.
Would you say Estonia is a Nordic country or a Baltic country?
Baltic, I think.
Baltic. And if you could have a choice if it was Nordic or Baltic, what would you say?
Baltic.
Baltic, okay. Would you say Estonia is a Baltic country or a Nordic country?
We can say that Estonia is a Baltic country. Yeah, it's more Baltic country than North. North is more Finland or Sweden. Our economy is more different than Finland or Sweden or Norway, and we are really different countries. But in Latvia, we are neighbors and we have some similarities and the same culture, a little bit differences, but yeah, as a percent of Russian-speaking people also we have a lot.
Would you say Estonia is a Nordic country or a Baltic country?
I would say a Baltic country.
Baltic, okay. Would you say Estonia is a Nordic country or a Baltic country?
Baltic.
Would you say Estonia is a Nordic country or a Baltic country?
A Baltic country.
Baltic country.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Would you say Estonia is Nordic or Baltic?
Baltic.
All right. Okay. And do you think Estonia should be Nordic or should be Baltic?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Would you say that Estonia is a Nordic country or a Baltic country?
Baltic.
All right. And if you could choose if it was Nordic or Baltic, what would you choose?
Baltic.
Would you say Estonia is Nordic or Baltic?
Baltic.
Baltic.
Yep.
Yes.
Would you say Estonia is a Nordic country or a Baltic country?
Baltic.
Baltic. And if you could choose if it was Nordic or Baltic, what would you say? What would you choose?
Baltic.
Baltic.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So, can Estonia enter Nordic? Well, the answer is a resounding no. Of all the people that I interviewed, every single one of them said that no. Estonia is a Baltic country and not a Nordic country. Thank you for watching. Make sure to
Hey, I see you making video about me. You say I am Baltic? This is fake news.
Oh, it's just a silly video. No need to take offense.
Well, it's wrong. I can enter Nordic.
But you're citizens. They say that you're Baltic.
There are 1.3 million of us. You only asked like 10 people. Fly back to Estonia again and ask all of us.
I can't do that! It will cost so much money, and I'm just a tiny YouTuber with a very sporadic upload schedule.
I have cheap alcohol.
Tempting. Okay, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will fly back and do a part 2.
Yay! Woohoo!